Hey guys, welcome to the Kimchi-curry podcast.
With
Ali
Huston
and
Pascal Hausberger. So anyways, guys, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I was watching the MJ Michael Jordan documentary, The Last Dance, and they were showing how the Chicago Bulls actually introduced The Last Dance, like a mix between Last Stand and Dirty Dancing, but with the Chicago Bulls, I guess. Now that didn't make sense. Anyways, so they showed how the Chicago Bulls announced their players, and it's freaking amazing. And now, and then they, mention every single name. We should do that too.
Every single guy got a huge,
every single, and then they have that background music. It's awesome.
Like,
no,
or how is it?
No, okay, I can't do it, but. I can't do it,
man.
But
come on.
Every single time, I think also
listeners.
You and I, if we have a joke that goes really well, I think we should do that thing that hockey teams have. Dun 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 dun, to indicate that it was a good joke.
So the guy who makes the joke afterwards, he goes dun 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 dun.
Yes. Yeah. Or we do.
Cool.
We do what is this?
Okay, let me start. Pascal, your mama so fat that when she go out in raincoat, people say taxi, taxi. Dun 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 dun.
I didn't get it.
Because I should have said yellow raincoat, but that's the idea is when she wears her yellow raincoat.
Yeah, I get it.
People go.
It wasn't deserving of a.
No.
No.
Okay.
No. Is that the best you got?
Tell
Tell me more of your 90s references jokes. How about that? Hey, I made you laugh.
I can do a killer Bill Clinton impression.
Do it.
Speaking of 90s. Hey there, Pascal. Is this accent fitting enough to do to get me a little bit of a da-da-da-da-da-da?
Yes. I think,
wait, I'm supposed to do it. Oh,
right.
Oh, well,
right.
Anyways, thanks for doing it for me.
If it's so good that
I think
if the other guy is doing it, then it really means it was good. Let's do that.
Okay, so what if I go like no?
That's good. But there must be some punchline as well.
There has to be a punchline as well, right?
Yeah.
There has to be a punchline. Okay.
Oh, I mean, you can add.
So you were watching the Last Stand documentary about the Chicago Bulls.
Amazing documentary. Watch it. Yeah. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm a huge, as you can see, Michael Jordan is right up there. For those who are watching the video, he's right here, and it says, you have to expect things of yourself, or you can do them. Well, I had to turn around to look at it, so I couldn't say it.
It seems that poster had a huge impact on you, dude.
Yeah, of course. That's why I tell a joke.
You have to stare at it for like 20 seconds.
I tell a joke with expectation that it will do well, and I'm already in my head. I'm already doing like da 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 da.
That's awesome. So the da 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 is already in your head before it actually. Before the audience is like, oh, that was a good one. Da 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 da. I think
da 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 is even wrong. I think you know what I mean? Like that sound in hockey stadiums, the arenas when they do the or is it baseball arenas?
I think it is that, isn't it? Or maybe it's baseball. I don't know.
But I think it's awesome, and you definitely see a difference between American sports and European sports, just in the way of showmanship inside the arena or stadium. They do a much better job, I think, the Americans. At least in the past. Yeah. Now the Europeans are catching up a bit. Like just in terms of they play so much music before, get them amped up.
Don't they keep playing Seven Nation Army and like the Europeans are like, oh, this is a great song. Let us play it throughout the whole game.
What was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like either the fans will be doing it or they'll be actually playing it over the speakers.
Yeah.
But,
and they all
like,
think
you
it's
can't
their
get
own anthem. Like I met so many people who thought it's their own country's thing, but every single country has that. Every single country.
Oh, so there's like literally countries in Europe who are like, this is our national anthem.
Yeah, not the Austrians. I don't know why you're doing an Arnold right now.
This is like my general accent for all Europeans.
Oh, nice.
Of course, I know my national anthem. It's da, 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 da. But wait, that is my national anthem. No, I believe it is my national anthem. That was supposed to be two Europeans fighting over.
It's like a German and an Austrian.
Yeah, I was trying to make it like a neutral. I was trying to mix in like
Esperanto?
Dutch and
it's like
French
Esperanto.
and
can you do a Dutch accent?
Well, so I watched one of my favorite guitar teachers on YouTube is Dutch.
Oh.
And so he'll say things like, when you look at the chord, you will see.
Oh my!
Like he speaks perfect English, but like he'll be like, so now you have to look at the C chord, and the C chord is another chord.
That's definitely Dutch. I mean, the Dutch are amazing, right? But the accent, and they speak English perfectly.
Did you know that the percentage of people who speak English in the Netherlands is higher than in Canada?
Really?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
And I bet you if they didn't. Well, so and I mean it's funny because Canada is seen as a native English speaking country, but actually, the Netherlands probably has it beat in terms of that. You know.
Wow. Do you speak French, by the way?
No.
Because you're Canadian. No. Tu parles français? No.
No, I learned I learned French for 5 years, and je m'appelle Ali.
Nice.
That's it. What about you? What do you speak? You speak Korean, German, English.
I speak a bit of French.
Chinese,
I know. Do you
Japanese.
A
little bit of French,
no,
Spanish.
Unfortunately, not. No Japanese. Unfortunately, like I do understand, but I don't speak except for kawaii ne or sugoi or oishii desu ne, stuff like that. But I definitely want to learn because I have Japanese family, right? And my cousin is Japanese, and his kids are Japanese, and I don't know. I don't think they will learn Korean, so I really want to learn Japanese to communicate with them. And Japanese is cool. I mean, it's a great language. I think it sounds very nice, and I always have a great time whenever I'm in Japan. The food is amazing. So I loved your Dutch accent. That was great.
Thanks, man.
They also do the S sound. It's always a sh, kind of like a. Like I heard so often. Yeah, I heard so often. Like in English, like Americans would say association, right? And they say association. Yeah. Like it's a more of a sound. Yeah. Like I mean, Austin
it's also
Powers,
very
Austin
prevalent
Powers
in their language, right? I like gold.
Yeah, exactly. Gold member. Yeah. Yeah, skin, right? It's more of a sh than.
Can I paint his Yahoo gold? No. You Dutch freak.
Which of the Austin Powers characters would you play, or who's your favorite?
I think I related to what's his name? Seth Green's character.
Oh, Scottie.
Scottie, yeah.
Why?
But my favorite character because he always got ignored by his father. But I say the character I would most like to be is probably Austin Powers. I mean, what do you which character would you most want to be?
I like Dr. Evil. I think is super funny. Scottie, I think that one scene where Scottie, he goes to the Jerry Springer show. I thought that was a great scene. You remember? I thought that was a great. The fat bastard is great. What is he doing? get in my belly, or something. He said something like that to Mini-Me, which is also another great character. Other than
Mini-Me is great.
Mini-Me is amazing, yeah. And then I think that's about it, right?
Well, there was Frau.
Who?
Frau was great.
The Nazi
number 2 was great.
Oh, number 2.
Yeah.
This is my number 1.
Great.
Number 2. Did you know Will Ferrell was also in Austin Powers?
Wait, I do remember.
He plays the Tunisian guy, or like a North African guy with a red.
I can't remember.
Yeah, he plays a side character, but there's some great characters.
Yeah, then Michael Caine played Austin Powers' dad.
I can't believe he's like Alfred Pennyworth, right? You Batman, and then that was a bad. But yeah,
Michael Caine was Al.
Yeah, he was Alfred.
He was Alfred. Yeah,
Christian Bale. Yeah, and then he's playing Austin Powers' dad.
Nice.
So did you learn from Austin Powers how to talk to women? Is that did you learn from him?
What?
How to pick up women? How to talk to women? Did you learn it from Austin Powers when you were younger?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you also learned from Johnny Bravo. You told me, right?
Yes, exactly. Those are the exact words I used. I learned how to pick up women from Johnny Bravo.
And Austin Powers.
And Austin Powers. Those are the exact words I used, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
The 2 worst role models for...
Hey, why are you hating on my role models, dude?
Well, I told you I don't like Johnny Bravo that much. I think he was fun in the sense that he sounds like Elvis the whole time. That's fun. But he was such a macho, like not in a good way. And Austin Powers, obviously, I think it's hilarious, but... I think
you were just intimidated by Johnny Bravo and his alpha maleness.
Is he alpha male? He always gets rejected. Like, women hate him. And I don't think he has many friends. He doesn't seem like a guy who likes himself genuinely. More of a narcissist.
Do you think narcissists don't like themselves deep down?
Yeah. Sure.
All right, moving on.
I mean, I'm not an expert, but I definitely think so.
I thought we would get into a deep conversation there. This would roll into the next topic, and you're just like, yep.
I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert on it, so I can't really say, but I definitely think so, because...
You're not an expert on being a narcissist?
No, are you?
Bro.
It sounds like you're the expert, Mark. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. That was from The Room. If anyone has not seen it yet, please watch it.
Yeah, everyone.
Amazing.
I think people should be forced to watch The Room. Our 29 viewers or whatever should be forced to watch The Room before they start watching our podcast, because basically it's like not forced, but it's like required. Otherwise, you won't get half like the references we make.
Anyways, how's your sex life? That's also another reference from the...
What about...
That's another reference.
That's another reference, yeah.
Or I'm tired, I'm wasted. I love you, darling.
Speaking of different accents and different movies and things like that, a lot of people have been asking me how can you do like accents, and how can you try and be like other people, like maybe celebrities that you're really into and stuff. And so our sponsor for this week, it's an app, you know, it's called Be Your Favorite Celebrity.com. And
yeah, Be Your Favorite Celebrity.com is an up and coming startup. Already got a lot of funding from Y Combinator, from other venture capital firms such as Sequoia Capital.
Yeah, so amazing. Why don't you just make up some
right?
funding?
Why am I making? Well, I said
why
Combinator.
are you using that? They're gonna call us and be like, dude, we never.
No. But I'm not talking about why, like the alphabet Y Combinator, but it's like why the question why
because up until now, every single thing they funded, people have been like, why are you funding this?
Exactly. So they've been funding all of our sponsors. That's how we got in touch with them. So when you pitch your idea to that to that fund, they always ask why, and then that's how they select. That's their selection process.
Their selection agent is a 2-year-old. Which is why,
right? And then
every statement is followed by a why.
Exactly. And then you don't pitch them. You don't give them a presentation. What you do is you have to produce a toy, and then put it in front of the kid, and the kid would choose which one is the most interesting, and that's where they fund millions and millions of dollars into the project.
That's exactly how they pick the project. And so
why? What's the company called? The sponsor of this week?
It could have been Be the Celebrity You Want to Be. It also could have been something different. It probably was, but let's just say it's
Be the Celebrity
You Want to Be Celebrity.com, something like that.
The Celebrity You Want to Be, guys. You know, yeah. So if you're a fan of Madame Tussauds and you just you like celebrities, instead of just watching the celebrities, why don't you want to be like a celebrity? Talk like a celebrity, look like a celebrity. So this app has a lot of filters, so you can look like your celebrity and then talk like your celebrity as well. Ali is a huge fan. He uses it all the time for Arnie, for Dutch accents, for Sylvester Stallone. Who else do you use it for?
I use it for did you say Dutch people? You mentioned that, right? Yeah, so that's about Mark from no, not Mark, Johnny from the room.
Mark,
that's an important
what's his name? Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, sometimes I do like very tasteless Chinese accents. That's also an option on the app. Tasteless Chinese accent.
Right.
And and I mean it's a really interesting app. What happens is that each one of the accents you get, it costs $599.94. And if you use our promo code, you can save 90 cents. And so it just costs $599 for each accent that you want to buy.
Nice.
For the first 10. After that, you have to pay full price, $599.94. So
sounds awesome, guys. Go on it. Get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our promo code, just guess it. Like when you're signing up, just type some stuff.
And also, obviously, you have to first answer the question, why?
Exactly.
You can get it.
Otherwise,
they won't pitch you, right?
Can't download the app. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Cool. What do we want to talk about? Actually, today we want to talk about our listeners, right? Our fan base of
like shit,
30
How
people.
far in are we though? We're still. We have 29 unique viewers according to Anchor.fm.
Yeah.
Which thank you to all those unique people who are viewing our thing.
Thanks, guys.
I also found out that a podcast hosting website called Himalaya just decided to post our podcast onto their website.
You don't plug real companies. Only plug the fake ones that are funded by Y Combinator.
I'm not plugging it. I'm just letting them know that, guys, come on, this is not the best like business practice.
Great.
I mean, I guess it is because it's making them a lot of money, but
are they funded by Y Combinator, WHY, or the real?
No, man,
Y Combinator?
It's a Chinese company, so they're funded by the several
Chinese funds,
several accelerators in China.
Doesn't exclude them from the real Y Combinator, but all right. Anyways, yeah. I mean, who's listening? Is your mom actually listening to this pod?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
All right. My mom, I don't think she is. Your dad listening to it?
Oh.
He keeps interrupting the podcast by entering the room you're in. He better be listening to the podcast.
He's asked me for the link a couple of times. I just forgot to send it to him, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So Ivan, who else is listening to this podcast?
I don't know. We got a couple of friends, and we'll set up the mailbag afterwards, or maybe we should stress our friends to ask us some questions.
Oh yeah, I mean,
we've been told.
We can do a DM, right? A direct message. They can direct message us on Instagram. But for now, I have some questions for you, sir. So, who would you like to meet and why? That's a question I wrote down for you.
I'd like to meet Pascal to hang out.
Aww.
Who would you like to meet and why?
Oh shit, now I have to say Ali and hang out. Otherwise, it's not as...
No, dude, I just said it because it was the first thing that popped in my head.
Oh, that's still nice. Okay, thank you. I actually...
Because I'm sure you were thinking of someone when you wrote that question down.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to meet Michael Jordan right up here. Right up here, I said because of the poster in my room. For those who are just listening. And I don't know. I think it would be very interesting to meet Jesus, actually. Just for the fact that I would like to know what he's really about. And I mean, he changed the course of history, whether you believe in him religiously or not.
Didn't I say that 2 episodes ago?
Did you? I mean, we didn't release the episode, so...
Oh, really? I'm sure there was an episode that we released where I said that I would like to hang out with Jesus.
I don't think so. And also, I mean, it doesn't mean it's not true for me. Who's the one who grew up Christian here? You or me? Like, I spent all my life thinking about Jesus, and now I want to meet him.
Of course, dude, I also thought all my life about Jesus. He's all over this freaking city, man. They don't make you forget about Jesus in this place.
Did you actually have a cross? I mean, no, right? Like in my classroom, there was a cross for 8 years. There was a cross in my room and a picture of our president.
You went to a somewhat religious school, right?
Austrian school.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's matter. And then there was always a picture of our president. And I remember when I first went to school, it was still Thomas Kleestil, our former president. And he had this kind of image, this picture where, kind of like the Mona Lisa, whenever you look at him from a different angle, he would always stare at you, which is really creepy. You know that Mona Lisa, wherever you're standing and looking at her.
Is that what's so special about the Mona Lisa? Because...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that it was stolen multiple times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And always found, or what?
And I don't know. Maybe the current one is... Who knows? I actually don't know.
Are there conspiracy theories?
I think so, but it's well guarded, obviously. And man, I don't know.
Would you like to meet Mona Lisa?
No, I've seen the painting twice, I think, and I wasn't impressed.
I think most people aren't impressed by it.
No, because it's very small, and then you can't even get too close because there are always guards, and then they have glass also. There's so many people just for that picture, like the whole surrounding. But Louvre is amazing. That definitely is a great museum. And a great painting is the woman from Orléans, I think, the French Liberté, the revolutionary fighter. That image, it's huge. It's absolutely. Oh my god! Can you see the sweat stain? Oh my god.
Yeah, I was about to comment on that.
I don't know. It's so hot in my room for right now. I actually have pants on, but I pulled them down, like as if I'm a 5-year-old going to the urinal. You know, just putting down your pants. It's right at my ankle. So I'm just basically sitting here in underwear.
Tell us more about how far down you pulled your pants.
Did you pee like that when you were younger? Like there were always 2 groups: the kids who were already old enough and mature enough to just unzip their pants, and then there were kids who just pulled the entire pants down and then stood there completely naked, basically, just to piss into the urinal.
Dude,
you know what I
mean? I remember so clearly one of my buddies who's now like, he's like a very respectable adult and very wealthy. And I remember so clearly us when we were maybe 7 or 8, standing in the toilet and pissing into the urinal. And he was like, hey, I bet you can't stand this far and pee. And then he like takes 2 steps back and he's still peeing into the urinal. You know, and then I was like, yeah, I can. And then we were both like competing by moving backwards and seeing who could still reach the urinal.
Right.
You know, and I remember, yeah. So that was kind of what we would get up to.
Did you battle him for it? Like who can piss further?
We battled for it, yeah. I can't remember who won. I can't remember, but we were battling for it. And it's just so funny to think, you know.
I mean, everyone. I mean, as a kid, right? I mean,
yeah, but it's still funny, you know, that.
By the way, I mean, just days ago, I was looking at old pictures of yours, and I was dying. I thought it was hilarious.
Of who?
Hilarious.
Of me?
Yeah, of you, and not when you were a teenager, because you were just a normal, kind of rebellious teenager, it seems, right? But the pictures of you when just a couple of years ago, when you were definitely overweight, and I don't know, it's just so funny just to see the difference. I mean, it's insane. I'm not laughing at fat people or anything, but it's just the difference between you now. Are you
fat shaming me, dude?
I'm fat shaming the previous you. Yes.
Bro,
oh my god, I was dying. Me, I thought it was so hilarious. Just Bro,
you're
I don't know. It seemed like I just saw a picture when you. I mean, your face was huge, like kind of like my head. You know, you always complain that my head is bigger than yours. Yet in social media, it always seems same, right?
Yeah, because you're always putting like these pictures. You're always like making your face look thinner than mine, even though your face is clearly wider than mine.
Right. It is.
Like all our banners, your face is all nice and straight and mine's all round and shit. What the hell, dude?
Well, and
now you're fat shaming me on the podcast? Come on, man.
Dude, I mean, come on. It made my day. I was laughing so hard. Like it really looked like you just went to the dentist and had teeth surgery, and that's why your cheeks were swollen. That's how it looked like. It was amazing.
It's so funny because he was smiling on the outside, but he was crying on the inside.
I think that
you know what you're gonna put on the promo. You have to put that picture now on the promo.
Do you mind?
Otherwise, it's not. Huh? I don't care, man. Who gives a crap, man?
I mean, dude, I'm talking as a fat kid also, okay? And I mean, fat kid. I was just months ago. I'm still overweight, so I'm not saying, you know, I'm not fat shaming anyone. I'm definitely overweight.
Dude, stop fat shaming me, man.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say stop fat shaming yourself, and then.
No, stop fat shaming me.
All right, I won't.
I don't care what you do to yourself, dude. I don't care if you wear pants or sit in your underwear. Stop fat shaming me.
Well, if you say sitting in your underwear, obviously, even if I'm wearing pants, I would be sitting in my underwear, right? If we're really being grammar Nazis, very strict.
Know what I mean? I don't think as an Austrian you should refer to yourself as a Nazi.
Do I look like the typical Nazi? Do you look like a typical Nazi? No.
No, but you do.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, are you sad that I fat shamed you? I didn't fat shame.
Dude, you fat shamed me, man.
Kind of shame.
You fat shamed me so hard. Now I'm gonna Austrian shame you, dude.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you look much better now, and kudos to you that you worked out, live much healthier. You eat much better now.
Don't try and make it up throwing me compliments, dude.
Why?
You fat shamed me.
So
the fatty inside is crying, dude. What are you gonna do, man?
I mean, the thing is, you weren't fat as a kid, because I saw pictures of you as a teenager. You were very thin, and then just years ago, you gained a lot of weight. Whereas me, I think I was fat since I was like.
And the 13, thing is, I wasn't even that fat. I was just. It's just that.
I mean, you weren't fat.
I'm not.
You were fat. You were.
The thing is, people are used to seeing me skinny. So when I put on a little bit of weight, I look fat. But I'm not fat. Okay. My BMI was My BMI was kind of on the heavy side.
Okay.
But I know people who are constantly on like BMI 25 or so, which is already overweight. That's me,
yeah.
But that's just how they look, you know? That's
I'm constantly overweight since I'm like 14. Yeah. Anyways. Also, overweight doesn't say that much because it really depends also how much sports you do. Because I always weigh a lot, but I don't think I look very fat, right? So there's a difference. But I also looked at old pictures of myself, and you were even saying like, "Oh, don't ever show this."
Yeah, there were some pictures you were sending me which were like.
Dude, I sent you a picture of myself when I was 19 and you said, "Oh my God, that's so gross." And you deleted it from the chat message room so that you don't have to look at it, remember? The one with a lot of pimples. And that was the most mean thing someone has done ever. Like, delete a picture from the chat room because you think it's so disgusting. Like, that's super mean.
How is that mean? I'm like...
I was being vulnerable and sharing a side. Yeah, but you don't have to delete it. Just don't look at it, but don't delete it.
Oh snap! Are you sad now?
Yeah,
dude. Nothing will ever compare to you fat shaming me just 5 minutes ago.
No, because you're pimple shaming me, and I was also a bit fat, but yeah, pimple mostly. Pimple shaming.
But I never made fun of you for it. I just said, "Hey, sorry, dude, I can't look at this," and I deleted it.
Yeah, but when I look at your picture when you were younger or a few years ago and laugh at it, I'm laughing with you. You know? I'm doing it because you're a friend of mine, you're my bestie. And not, like, if I delete you out of my life, that's much worse. That's much more hurtful.
Okay, I'll send it again. I won't delete it this time.
All right. No, now I have to publish it too on Instagram. No, never.
No, not picture. That one. Don't do it. No.
It's that picture. Yeah. Anyway. So guys, our second sponsor of the day of the podcast, badpictureofyourself.com. Tell us more about it, Ali.
What was it? Fatpictureofyourself.com.
Bad Picture, but they also have a spin-off, a sister company called Fat Picture of Yourself.
Badpictureofyourself.com. So if you wanna build a bit of that thick skin, you know, that not take things so seriously.
Absolutely. You know, so you send it out to a whole group. Not get so triggered by
fat shaming and things like that. Not get so mad because something innocuous like deleting an ugly picture of yourself gets you really triggered. You know, stuff like that, right? If you don't want these things to affect you, like they're clearly affecting us, then upload your picture to badpictureofyourself.com.
Yeah. It invites all of the bullies worldwide, and then they're going to troll you, and it just enables you to
certified
be more
bullies,
resilient.
by the way. All certified.
Right. Certified by the official board of bullies, right? Is that correct?
Yeah. Bully.com, which is our sponsor for next week, by the way.
Right. And they're funded by Y Combinator as well?
They're funded by me.
Wait, were you a bully when you were a bit more fat too? Is that when the bully really came out, or was it before?
No, I think around then was when I stopped being a bully.
Oh, because you got started bullying? Like people started bullying you?
No, I think I stopped bullying around the time when I because of age, not because of fatness. And no one really was calling me fat. It's just that now when you look at the picture compared to before, it's
I mean, you weren't fat. You were just bigger. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. It's that.
Also, there's nothing wrong with being fat, right?
There's not. It's if I was always like that, then you wouldn't have. It's just that it looks so different to how I look now. That's the reason.
Right. Yeah. And now you live much healthier than in the past, right?
Yeah. Thanks, dude. If you want to sleep with me, just ask, dude. You don't have to freaking throw these compliments my way, dude. Freaking A, dude.
I mean, my mom thinks we might have a gay relationship, right? We talked about this. Because we always talk on the phone for so long, and then there's that picture of us where I'm resting my head on your shoulder and we're both laughing.
Yeah, I mean, we don't like.
My mom
I feel like
thought,
we don't leave much to the imagination. I think that we're basically, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people thought that. But what can you do? It is what it is.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? I know my mom. I don't think she would. Anyways, doesn't matter. Did you watch Brokeback Mountain, by the way? Great movie. Brokeback Mountain. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Great movie, man. It's a really good movie. All right.
All right. Bad picture of yourself. All right. we don't even know what you get if you sign up to it. What do you get?
Well, you have to. So it prompts you to upload pictures of yourself, and then it will automatically be forwarded to all the certified bullies you talked about, including Ali, first and foremost. And then Ali, and other people will start bullying you. Just like Ali bullied me when he deleted my picture.
But it made you a tougher person.
Has it?
I don't know. Did it?
I mean, I don't. To be honest, like I was looking at your pictures, yesterday, and I was definitely motivated to work out harder. I definitely was.
I love how I'll see you've sent me messages at like 12:30 or 1 a.m. and you'll just send the picture and be like, "Oh my god," and just in all capitals, ha ha ha. Exclamation marks, and it's just pictures of me like with chubby cheeks. Or what else did you send? Like I think it was 2 or 3 pictures. Oh yeah, and you sent my LinkedIn picture you sent to me.
Right when just you're really like fat. Yeah. And
then you were like also, describing, look at your cheeks. Look at your cheeks.
But look at them. I sent you bad pictures of myself at the same time too, so we were both laughing about our former selves.
I don't mind. I just thought it was hilarious.
And then actually I sent you the picture of that 160-year-old dude who is fit as I mean, he's so fit. It's incredible.
Yeah, that's our goal.
We're gonna be that is our goal.
And
absolutely. Yeah, at 80, man, I want to be jacked at 80. Jacked at 80. Yeah. That's my goal. All right. Okay. Shall we wrap it up there?
Let's wrap it up, dude.
Well, guys, thank you so much for listening. We apologize also for last week's outage. So the recording we made, fortunately, was botched. So it wasn't good enough for publication. So we just had to get rid of it. But hey,
yeah, there was a huge technical error.
Yeah, error. Yeah, sorry, that was my mistake. And thank you for your understanding. Yeah, thanks for your understanding. Hey, you're less of a bully now. Yesterday you were like, "Oh, I can't believe you did that mistake," and look at you.
What are you talking about? I didn't.
I'll delete your images again. I'll delete all of your images. Anyways,
you make me sound like a psychopath who's like got you in a freaking Stockholm Syndrome.
No, guys.
This is ridiculous.
Ali's a very loving person. Is a very loving person. Anyways. Is this weird that we're talking about? Anyways.
I should also everything about us is weird. Everything about this whole situation is weird, man.
Yeah, what exactly?
We just bully each other.
But with love.
We're affectionate to each other. And then we bully each other.
There's always love involved.
And then we're affectionate to each other. It's too much, man.
Why?
I don't know. It's good.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next week as well. Please follow Ali and I. Ali under Ali the Hasnain and me under Pascal Hausberger. And yes, we are on YouTube now as well. So you can see the recording of this whole pod on YouTube. And if you have any questions, by the way, please DM us, and then we can answer them on the pod. Let's try that format. That might be a fun
Let's do it.
thing. Yeah. Cool, guys. Thank you so much, and see you next week.
ChangeYourAccent.com